Well, October is Muslim Heritage Month. It's actually celebrating the faith of Islam. And joining us today, we have two very special guests to talk about
That's right. We have Robert Woodley from the University of Toledo, and we are so privileged to have the president of the Muslim Student Association, Kulsoom Ahmed. Welcome, the two of you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yes.
So, can you tell us what is Muslim Heritage Month? I explained a little bit, but what does that mean to you?
So, Muslim Heritage Month is a time to celebrate Muslim faces, Muslim history on campus as well as in the country. It's a time to spread awareness and knowledge to both Muslim and non-Muslim students alike on campus.
Oh, very good. Now, this is a partnership. Robert, explain to us your role in the Muslim Heritage Month at UT.
Our office is the Office of Multicultural Student Success. So, number one, we advocate for our students. And then the second part is we are trying to create that sense of belonging. And by doing that, we partner with student organizations so that students can feel a part of their whole selves, and then also spread the word and knowledge, bring knowledge to others as well.
Wow.
Right.
Okay, give us some of the rundown. What's going down during this month? What events can people attend?
Yeah, so this coming Friday, actually, we have an Islamic trivia night, and we'll be having prizes, so that'll be fun.
Ooh.
Next Thursday is our annual interfaith panel, which is when we bring in a speaker from different major faiths so that we can all have a peaceful and insightful discussion, talk about the similarities between our faiths as well as the differences, and kind of just disputing stereotypes about that. And at the end of the month, Thursday, October 27th, is our annual bonfire, which is a time of activities, food, snacks, games, lots of fun. It's our biggest event of the year, so that's really exciting.
That is so cool. And what are some of the goals? There's educational piece, there's assimilation piece. What are some of the things you hope it to get through?
We're really hoping to mainly dispute the stereotypes about Islam and just educate and increase awareness about what the Islamic faith really is and what it means to us.
I guess if you had a statement maybe to somebody watching who just didn't understand about your faith, what do you say to them?
I would say Islam is a religion of peace and of love. We respect everyone no matter their backgrounds, no matter their religious, ethnic, any background, any differences. Islam's main thing is respect.
Yes, and we were a little bit curious. Can you tell us about your head covering and why you wear that?
Yes, so for me personally, I choose to wear it because I want to make God happy and also for modesty. And typically, I know there's a stereotype of people being forced to wear it, but even the religion itself says that there's no compulsion in religion and no one should be forced to wear a headscarf or hijab. It's all a girl's choice when she decides to wear it, if she ever decides to wear it.
Oh, I didn't know that. Did you know that? Because of all the unrest, obviously, you guys get a lot of questions about the protests that are going on right now. How do you guys kind of communicate with students about that?
We actually had a display on campus in reference to the situation in Iran.
Yeah.
Our biggest thing is we're trying to build that cultural competency on campus, and then with our students on campus, we're also trying to build that collaboration, and that's through education.
I really appreciate that interfaith piece too. So I'm a Christian woman, but I actually took a trip to Egypt in about 2009, I think it was, in high school, and hearing just the call for prayer and seeing women wearing their hijabs or their burqas and just kind of everybody, a whole country united under one religion at the same time. It was very moving to be able to hold that, and it was really cool. Now, I know a lot of planning takes place for an event like this, especially on your side from the student perspective, but too from the staff. So what does it take to put together a cultural month such as this?
Collaboration, communication, and planning.
That's right, planning.
How long do you guys plan?
Well, we've been communicating probably about 3 months before. So we started early on about planning of putting out the events, and then we're securing rooms, and then, of course, money about what we're going to purchase to assist them in making these the greatest month possible.
That's amazing. Now, can you tell us a little bit about the Muslim Student Association? What are some of the ways that you're helping out in the community?
Yeah, so we like collaborating with local mosques in the community as well. Actually, this Friday is a service event at the Islamic Society of Northwest Ohio that a lot of Muslim students at our school is collaborating with, raising money for a hospital in Pakistan. So that's exciting.
Ooh,
wow.
That's really exciting.
Go, girl.
I know.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. So I know you were talking before, you're pre-med biology major?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Very impressive.
I'm actually applying for medical school right now. Application's due in a few weeks, so hoping that goes well.
Well, we are wishing you the best of luck. Talented and about her faith.
Yes, and thank you so much for joining us. We'll actually have those events and the links to your group on NBC24.com, so you guys go check them out. They're for everyone, not just for UT students or Muslims, so go and check it out.